everyone, and welcome to Read This Now, the weekly webcast where Brad Gustafson and I share two books that we love and we think you should read right now. Except this week, we are tossing out the playbook, Brad.
Big news, people, big news. Jen, we're like 10 seconds into the show, and I already feel like I created an outtake reel with my weird wave at the beginning. But here we go. We're just rolling with it because that's what we do.
Yes, I love your weird waves. I live for them every week, so keep them coming.
You know what I live for? Incredible book talks. And this, Jen, and we're inviting everyone who's watching right now into this thing.
Yes.
It's called the 30-second book talk, also known as hashtag. I'm not, oh my gosh, there's outtake number 2, Jen. That's why I like to hang out with you, because you give us some credibility here.
I love it. If I'm the one responsible for our credibility, we're in real trouble, Brad. We're in real trouble.
It's my first time ever doing a hashtag. Okay, just kidding. All right, so the 30-second book talk is an open invitation this year because in our 5th season, that's what 2020 is, lots of schools are closed. We've got educators at home. We've got kids at home. And we just want to spread the love of reading and connect and invite everyone's hearts and passion for reading into this thing. And we're going to teach people how to access this cool national, actually global celebration of reading and book talks.
Yeah. For those of you who have participated in the 30-second book talk in the past, and by participate, I mean you've made a video and have been one of our players in the past, but many others of you, many more of you would have participated by having your students watch those videos and then vote on the best. This year, we're going to do it a little differently because everything is different this year. But one thing that hasn't changed is that we believe that connecting to one another and to the world through story and through reading is more important than ever.
It sure is, Jen. So here's how people can kind of enter into this or lean into this. Basically, you create a 30-second video, approximately 30-second is kind of our technical way to have the tournament. But since this is a global thing this year and people will probably be creating and posting from everywhere, I think it'd be okay to do 31 seconds, 32 seconds. But after you,
we won't cut you off at that.
Exactly. After you've created and shared this book that you love, we're inviting you to post to a hashtag 30-second book talk. That's it. And that could be on your favorite social media app. Young kiddo, I work at an elementary school, and obviously those kiddos would work with their parents and get permission on that if their family's okay with them sharing. But we want educators, we want teachers who might be interested in having their classes participate, or at least inviting them to participate, to have some resources. So Jen has put together a treasure trove that we're going to share real quickly with you. And this will be good for any students who are watching right now. You're not going to believe all of this literacy goodness is in one place.
I know.
Not a joke.
I know. I'm going to pull this up live so that
nice.
You can see.
And maybe it'd be a good time for everyone watching right now to give Jen a drum roll. You know, if we do it loud enough, she might be able to hear you from where you are.
If you go to the URL bit.ly 30-second book talk 2020, it's going to take you to this exact same document, which looks just like this, where you will be able to find everything you ever wanted to know about this year's 30-second book talk participation and even more.
This is not a mirage, people. These resources are for you. So basically on the right, you can guide your students on how to participate. Obviously, we're doing the kickoff video now, so you already get to skip to number 2, just on communicating the importance of why we're connecting over books and sharing the books we love through book talking, how to actually create a book talk using the tool that you or your kiddos prefer, how to share them, the support that Jen and I can provide kind of asynchronously along the way, and then how we can create and just this community of readers by encouraging one another, commenting on each other's videos, resharing them. And then the best part that I love every year from doing this with you, Jen, like I said earlier, this is our 5th year, seeing the book talks, the 30-second book talks, people are posting online, learning from them, like the cool tricks, or sometimes just the most authentic, basic book talks are the ones that really capture your heart. But seeing those and then trying to go and create another one my own, just kind of using different techniques people had. And of course, getting ideas for good books to read too. That's what this is all about.
Oh my gosh, the thing about the 30-second book talk is that it's just so inspiring. Not only do I want to read every book that everyone talks about, but then I want to go and create book talks that are just as awesome as the ones that I have seen. And over the years, we really have had some epic, wonderful book talks. And I know this year will be no exception. The difference this year is that we're not having a competition so much as we're using this as a way to, I think, connect and heal our hearts during a tough time. What better way to do that than with books and reading?
Yeah. In addition to this being really fun, we do think it's important. Should we flip back to the full Brad and Jen mode here as
Oh
we
yeah,
wrap
here
up
we
our
go.
kickoff video? Nice,
Mhm.
nice. All right, we're ready to bring the heat, the Book Talk Thunder. So typically, the way that we've done this in the past is we give a digital badge to one educator who, after thousands and thousands and thousands of votes and kids and classrooms and people around the world voting, they're the winner. But really, we're inviting everyone into this. And what Jen and I are going to do, please submit now through May 15th and after if you want. But mid-May, we're going to just, we'll be looking all along, but we'll create kind of a highlight reel of some of our funniest, most memorable moments and powerful book talks that we want to share. So we'll actually pull from what people are creating and posting in the next month, and then we'll kind of celebrate that. So that's another way to just kind of highlight and celebrate this community that we're creating together.
Well, I can't wait to see. It wouldn't be the 30-second book talk though if I didn't throw a little bit of shade, because this is season number 5, and in the past it's been a competition, and one person has won that competition every single year, and I find it interesting that we had to disband the competition completely.
I love it. Right. So a lot of people know this, but Jen has always coached half of the participants, the literacy legends. I've always coached the lead learners, just fun team names. And I'm, what's the opposite of undefeated? I'm unvictorious. The team I've coached has never won. So, but the funny thing is, as I was in the beginning, Jen, when we were talking about being available to help with tips on this, as
Yeah.
if people reach out via Twitter, I'm thinking to myself, well, I know who I would call if I needed a tip. It'd probably be the undefeated coach. I might be calling you, Jen, when I do my book talk.
Every year we chat about how really the winners in the 30-second book talk are everyone who hears about great books that they get to read, and everybody who connects with someone else about this thing that they have in common, which is a love of books and reading, right? Like, we really are all winners. And Brad and I joke every year about the championship and talk a little bit of good natured trash, but in reality, this year isn't any different from years past, in so much as the real winners are everyone. We all get to win by connecting with one another and by sharing the books that we love. So we really hope you'll participate as many times as you want to. You just share as many 30-second book talks as your little heart feels inspired to share. Brad and I are going to share at least one ourselves, so that we can put our money where our mouths are in terms of 30-second book talk creating. And we just are really excited and looking forward to seeing everything that you create and share between now and mid-May.
This is going to be good, Jen. It's going to be good because we're in this thing together with educators and kiddos across the world, readers everywhere. And what could not be more powerful than that? So best of luck to you, Jen. I can't wait to see your video. I can't wait to share mine. And most of all, I can't wait to see what everyone else is reading and creating.
Oh, happy reading, everyone. And one last time, our URL for the 30-second book talk this year is bit.ly 30-second book talk 2020. bit.ly / 30-second book talk 2020. And we will see you on the Twitters.
And I get to try my wave again. Oh, yeah, that's much better. Nailed it.